What if I told you that you could live for free and get paid for doing so? Although it may sound like a dream that is too good to be true, it can be made possible through house hacking. House hacking is the idea of combining your investment property with your personal residence. Although it is possible to do that with just a single family house, the phrase is more often used to describe the practice of buying a small multifamily property, let's say a duplex, a triplex, or even a fourplex, living in one unit and renting the other units out. In this video, we'll take a closer look at house hacking along with detailed examples of how to use this strategy in real estate. In return, take a quick second to subscribe to the channel. We post videos every week on all aspects of real estate investing and owning rental properties, so ring the bell so you don't miss out. Okay, so house hacking is a strategy in which you intentionally lower your housing costs. Essentially, you rent out the extra space in your home to offset the mortgage costs. The goal is to live for free by charging your tenants enough to cover the entire mortgage. You can house hack in a variety of ways. Whether you choose a single family home or a multi-family property, the goal of renting out the extra space remains the same. House hacking opens the door to paying down debt more quickly, saving for retirement more diligently, and breaking the paycheck to paycheck cycle completely. So how does house hacking work exactly? When you are considering house hacking, the basics will remain the same. The ultimate goal is to offset your mortgage costs with rental income from your tenants. With that, a successful house hacking strategy is one that finds tenants for the extra space on the property. You might be able to rent out a spare bedroom or a completely separate unit to generate a rental income. You can use the rental income to cover your mortgage. Once you have a taste of living for free, it can be difficult to see living any other way possible. Here are some examples of how this entire process works. Number 1. Rent out rooms in a single family home. You could pursue this lifestyle strategy to lower your living expenses by renting out rooms in a single family home. With this style, you would likely need to share common areas with your tenants, such as the kitchen or the bathrooms maybe. Number 2. Renting out units in a multifamily home. Another option is to rent out units in a small multifamily property, let's say a duplex. In most cases, you'll be able to obtain a 2 to 4 unit property with conventional owner-occupant financing that would allow you to rent to tenants without sharing any common space. So now let's dive into how to create a house hacking plan. If you are interested in living for free with this strategy, then take a few minutes to create a plan. Here are some key tips you can leverage. Number 1. Assess your current situation. Everyone has to start this journey from somewhere. You can get started as a house hacker by renting out a spare bedroom in your current home. If you don't already own a house, you can seek out a property that would satisfy your needs with an extra room to rent out. Beyond the property itself, you should consider the dynamics of your personal life. What are you comfortable with in terms of sharing space with tenants? Are you okay with a roommate situation, or would your family need a separate space to feel at home in? Take some time to consider your comfort level before diving into house hacking. Number 2. Make adjustments. You may be able to start renting out rooms tomorrow, but in most cases, you'll need to make some adjustments before bringing in tenants. You may need to clean out the spare room or undergo a minor renovation to create a more divided space. If you are looking to purchase a property, then check out your owner-occupant financing option. As you look for a property, keep your common area preferences in mind. Also, consider the rental income opportunities of a given property. Seek out opportunities that would allow you to live for free and avoid any properties that don't meet your rental income expectations. Now, as you start the process, it is important to stay flexible. You should expect to run into some unexpected issues along the way, and that's completely fine. Things may not always go according to plan, but you can still successfully house hack with a flexible attitude. Number 3. Consider your rental strategy. Before you bring in tenants, consider the rental strategy you want to pursue. You could rent out your space to long or short-term tenants. You would typically sign a lease agreement for the tenant with long-term tenants for at least a year. As the landlord, you would collect rent and ensure the property is maintained throughout the lease. When tenants move out, you may have to do some minor updates such as new paint, but overall, your workload of maintaining the property is relatively low. With short-term tenants, you can offer a short stay through sites like Airbnb or VRBO. In these vacation rental style opportunities, you can usually earn more per night for the unit. However, there is often more work involved. For example, you may need to clean up the unit, change the sheets, stock the fridge, and more between renters. Additionally, you would likely experience a higher vacancy rate. With that, short-term rentals usually come with an opportunity for higher profit, but are associated with more work and more risk. Consider the rental numbers in your area and the workload involved before moving forward. Number 4, find good tenants. Once you have the property and a rental strategy, it is time to find tenants for your home. For short-term rentals, Airbnb and VRBO are great options. If you are looking for a long-term tenant, then you'll need to consider other options. Word of mouth within your network is a great place to start, but you can also create listings on Facebook Marketplace, Zillow, and even Craigslist to find more potential tenants. When deciding on a long-term tenant, you'll need to do more due diligence on their background. You may want to check their credit score and confirm that they can afford the rent with an income statement. After you've found a great tenant, have them sign a lease that outlines the rules of your property. Number 5, finally you get to enjoy living for free. After the hard work of finding the right tenants, it is time to enjoy the fact that you are living for free. Set up a plan for this new income to help you meet your financial goals. Now, if you're still asking yourself, is house hacking worth it? House hacking is a great opportunity to lower your living expenses while building equity in a property. In this strategy, you would likely assume the role of a landlord for your tenants, which comes with a certain amount of work. You could save thousands of dollars each year by cutting out your housing expenses. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average American household spends over $10,000 per year, and this is just on housing costs alone. Of course, the amount you are able to save by eliminating your housing costs will vary based on your area. For example, the average rent in San Francisco is over $3,600 when compared to the average rent of Orlando, let's say, which is only $1,435. You could save more money through this strategy if you are living in a high-cost area. Now, the bottom line, house hacking is an excellent opportunity to lower your expenses and build equity in a property. Although it can require some effort, the reward of living for free is worth the sacrifice. Take advantage of this unique strategy to lower your expenses while creating a financial future that you love. Now, we hope you found this video valuable. If so, take another second and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our updated videos on real estate investing. I'll also include a playlist here that will show you all of our other methods of investing in rental properties, so check those videos out next. And until next time, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.